I'm going to need a gun. Whenever we're talking about guns made by Taran Butler, we're talking about guns that are made at a extremely high level of quality. We're talking about guns made for competition. I mean, the man literally made the guns used in the movies John Wick. You know, the John Wick series, all of those guns that were in those movies were made by Taran Butler. TTI is known for innovation. They're known for making extremely high quality firearms, but they also a lot of times have that price tag. For those of you all that do not necessarily have the John Wick level of coin that it takes to buy a lot of those guns, Taran Tactical has recently begun a project working with Canik. This is the Canik TTI Combat. If you've been a follower of my channel, you know that I recently got this gun. I've got a tabletop comparison of this gun compared to a couple of the other Caniks that I have, just kind of showing you some of the differences, some of the similarities between them. But what we're going to do in this video is we're going to actually shoot it. This is the first shots that I fired from this gun. But before we get started, guys, I want to take a minute to thank my channel supporters. You guys can become a member by clicking the links down below. I would also appreciate it, guys, if you would subscribe to my channel, like and share the video, and leave me a comment down below. But we're going to get loaded up and we're going to fire the first shots from the Canik TTI Combat. Start off, guys, we're just going to be using some Winchester white box, just some 115 grain target loads. And of course, this gun, the first thing that I want to talk about is the way that it feels in your hands. It is an extremely aggressive texturing that's on this gun. It is much more aggressive than some of the other Canik models. I'm sure it's going to be easy to hold on to, but for now, we're going to go ahead and get the first shots through this pistol. That trigger is just absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing trigger. That's one of the things that Canik is known for. Amazing trigger. I absolutely love that trigger, guys. The sights that you have, that fiber optic sight on the front, the blacked out sight on the rear. Extremely high vis right now. I may eventually put an optic on it, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy it with the standard iron sight. Trying to do a double tap, guys, and I'm wanting to push forward on it. This is a very flat shooting gun, I'll have to say that. The recoil of it is very manageable and it wants to stay flat. That's something that I can say. Typically you try to push down to keep that muzzle from coming up so high, but guys, I'm telling you, this gun is staying right on target. Very flat shooting gun, guys. Very flat shooting. Man. Let's go ahead and see if I can get one of the small targets on top. Okay, we're out. Did not lock back, but it's very possible I could have been riding that slide stop. But new gun. You know, needs a little bit of breaking in, so let's just keep going. Guys, I got just one round loaded up in that magazine. I just wanted to test to see if that was me or if it was the magazine. I'm pretty sure it was me, the way I was gripping it, riding that slide stop. So let's just do a quick reload drill, and you know, that should help let us know. Locked it open just fine. Let's go ahead and get that fresh mag in. Worked fine, locked back both times. And again, guys, I'm pretty sure that it was me, just the way that I was gripping that gun. New gun, it feels a little different in the hands, but I'm going to say I like it. Guys, what kind of friend would I be if I didn't bring you behind the gun? We're actually going to fire a few shots looking through the viewfinder just to give you the shooter's perspective of this gun. And we're just going to see how we do here, guys. Again, it's a little bit of a challenge for me, but I like doing this for you guys. You can kind of see just how high vis that front sight is, you know, with those blacked out rears. And of course, you can see the target down there. For me, it is a bit hazy looking through the viewfinder, but I think that we're still going to be able to hit it. So let's see what we can do. Okay, we hit it, so let's just keep going. And guys, I cannot brag enough about that trigger on this gun. That is just an absolutely amazing trigger. I mean, the very short, crisp reset, and I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit better view of that trigger here in just a few moments. But for now, we're just going to keep putting a few rounds through here. Again, guys, I know that the camera's starting to drift just a little bit. Let me see if I can readjust it. So bear with me just a minute. That way, give you just a little bit better perspective, get you a little more in the middle of the viewfinder, and that way you can kind of see what it looks like behind this gun. Okay, I did miss that one, guys, but I think that I jerked the shot. But as you can see, guys, I mean, this gun is just a lot of fun. Let's take a closer look at that trigger. We're going to take a minute to do a close-up of that trigger. Like I say, guys, Canik triggers are one of the best triggers on a striker-fired pistol out of the box that you can get, in my opinion. You can see very little take-up. Got that crisp wall right about there. And when you press that shot, you can see there the reset is approximately right there, and you're ready to go again. Again, very light, very crisp trigger. I cannot emphasize how good that trigger feels, guys. Let's take a closer look at this gun while we're here at the range. And since we have been shooting, I just wanted to show you there is currently nothing in the magazine and there is nothing in the chamber. You can see there the gun is clear, safe direction, and we have a safe gun. Of course, the gun out of the box is absolutely beautiful. I'll have to say that burnt bronze finish that is on the gun, the two-tone finish. The grip is extremely aggressive. If you're going to shoot it for a very long extended amount of time, you're going to know it on your hands. I mean, you are definitely going to notice that grip texturing on your hands if you do a lot of shooting with it. It does feel good in the hands as far as the ergos. I do have just the standard back strap on it. I'm debating on replacing that with a larger one, but I'm not sure yet. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Both feel good in my hands. The sights, as you've seen earlier, they are basically a standard blacked out rear sight with the fiber optic front sight, and that is very high vis in the kind of lighting that we're in currently. Now, if you're going to use something like this for competition, if you wanted to add an optic, you could certainly do so here. I have not added one to this one, at least not yet. I'm debating on that. Let me know if you think I should add an optic and what I should add to it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. The gun is very controllable. When you get that grip on it, you can really press in and lock in on that gun and keep it where you need it to be. Again, with my grip, what I did earlier, and I'm sure this is exactly what I did, I ended up riding that slide stop a little bit and ended up keeping that gun from locking back. Of course, I went through it, shot it several more times, had just a couple rounds in the magazine, and I did not have that issue. Of course, this is the higher capacity magazine here, and with that mag well, you can see that very large mag well, and for my hands, it helps to push my hands up underneath that undercut that you can see there, the undercut on that trigger guard. You want to get as high on that gun as possible to manage that recoil better. And when I grip that gun, it's just perfect for me as far as where that mag well is. It helps keep my hands up there, and it also helps with getting those mags in the gun. Guys, hope you liked the video. It's getting a little bit darker out here now, so I'm just going to turn the camera off and just enjoy shooting it a little bit more. Guys, that is my range review on the Canik TTI Combat, the collaboration with Canik Firearms and Taran Butler. Fun gun, a very nice gun, well-made gun, and I look forward to many more range sessions with it. But for now, guys, I'm going to turn the camera off. You go back and check out some of the other videos on this gun that I've got on my channel. Guys, thanks for watching. Check out all the links down below. That's one way you can help support the channel, through those affiliate links down below. Be sure to follow me on all my other social media. That's linked below as well. Thanks for watching. Visit my website at boomsticktactical.com, and we'll see you next time.